Alright guys, this is an album cover coming at you with not round 3, game 3, excuse me, of the series between Axel and MrPopo of the High Five Invitational. Now, both these players are, they are both in the winner's bracket, and they have also both won one game in this series. So this is the final game in the series. It's a best of 3, and the winner of this game will move on in the winner's bracket. The loser will go to the loser's bracket. MrPopo expressing his frustration here. If you've watched the other games, you'll know that MrPopo is not a Protoss player. He's a Terran player, and he is playing random. He's decent with Zerg, but he really likes Terran, and he's not a Protoss player at all. He really despises the race. So this will be an interesting game because this map, Axel did lose the last game, so Axel did get to pick, and he did choose this map, Desert Oasis, which definitely can favor Zerg a lot. If you can spread the creep, you can, any of these expansions, of course, you can come in through here with Zerglings, you can come in through here, you can run burrowed roaches, which is something Axel likes to do through those locations, and really it can be hard just to hold off every one of your fronts. MrPopo throwing down a pylon here, and we'll see a gateway, as well as a scouting probe out there, and then Axel will come around on the other side with his drone, and then up top with his overlord. Now, obviously, it does take a long time to get to your opponent's base, excuse me, on this map with ground units, but the distance by air is actually not too far. Spawning pool going down here on 10, and as well as an extractor. So I feel like if Popo could go for a Void Ray push, he could definitely have a chance. And that probe does go down. Popo needed to micro that just a little bit better. Axel going for the very, very annoying Zerg kind of play to steal the gas. Now, Popo is getting a forge, which to me means that, because I've seen a couple of his games before, he wants to hold out, and he wants to kind of play the long game. And against Zerg, against Axel, I haven't really seen a longer game yet, so that'll be interesting. Popo's probably just going to try to turtle in here. He is definitely trying to get out his first Zealot real quick, and chrono boosting that out as well. Also getting a cannon here at the entrance, so he's definitely trying to make a strong front. He doesn't want to lose to any kind of Zerg cheese here at the beginning, although I really don't think that would be a possibility anymore, other than this extractor is already been planted so mischievously in the opponent's base. Now Popo is needs to be doing better chrono boosting something, and this overlord is going down. We're seeing a cybernetics core, so we can see Popo go straight for stalkers, or possibly straight for maybe void rays. So, which is what I'm personally hoping to see, just because I like me some Void Rays. Axel going for his Roach Warren. He loves that play. He definitely uses Roaches a lot. Sending out a few Zerglings here. They're not going to get in. With Protoss, you want to almost completely close off your base, and then just leave 1 or 2 Zealots here in the opening, and then just tell them to hold position, because if they don't, Zerglings will just run up here at the front base, and your Zealot will chase after them, and then they can just run around the Zealot, and it's not a fun game to play when you're not the Zerg. So this this probe is really just like letting this extractor have it. I really hope that probe gets a kill from the extractor. That would be great. Although this Zealot is coming in to help, he's being nice. And I think that Axel does see that getting in the front here is not an option right now, so he's just going to take this extractor, although I wish he would peel off a Zergling and take all 3 watchtowers. Excuse me. So we are seeing Axel get an evolution chamber, and then as well as the metabolic boost, and then MrPopo is going for the Stalker. He's going to try to get these overlords out of his base as fast as possible. Try to deny the scout, and he is going for a Stargate. So I got lucky and called that one right. Maybe he is saving up his chrono boosting for possibly a quick Void Ray. I think Void Rays are 150, and no, he's getting a Phoenix. Okay, so possibly a Phoenix for some scouting. And I agree with that. If he is going to move into Void Ray, if he just wants a scout, I think he could just as easily build a robotics bay, I believe it is, and just build an overseer. So we do see, although Axel is going ahead and he is getting Hydralisk in, so he's got good sense there, and we have seen him use Hydralisk quite effectively. So he's going to be ready certainly for an air attack if that does happen. Also, he's doing good planting his overlords out across the map. Although with this Phoenix here, they could easily snipe a bunch of overlords and really put Axel in a world of hurt. And I really think that's what he needs to be doing. However, Axel is getting a Spine Crawler and a Spore Crawler, 2 Spore Crawlers in his supply. So he is, I don't know if he's okay, so he did see the Stargate. What do you call it? Starport. Wrong race there. He did see that, so he's reacting very, very well against it. And another Stargate's going down, as well as a robotics facility. I'm sorry, I called it a robotics bay earlier. And Axel making sure that Popo doesn't expand here anytime soon by just spreading the creep in both expansions. So he will, of course, Popo will have to clear out these overlords and then just wait for the creep to recede before he can do anything. Although I think that placement could be a lot better. So this Phoenix is getting in there for a scout, but not a whole lot of shields. So he's going to have to get out of there pretty quickly. We are seeing a Void Ray. I like that. Void Ray are so powerful in mass. They just reach this critical velocity where it really doesn't matter what you have. The Void Rays are going to win. So. And I do like that, and also he's getting MrPopo is getting a Sentry as well, possibly to help block off this ramp. Looking at the income, Popo is definitely doing a lot better. He's got 27 harvesters. So, like I said before, he is playing for the long game, and right now Axel needs to be. He's definitely being frustrating right now, but I really think he needs to be. Really kind of trying to gear up for that macro, for that economy, because right now MrPopo is just out macroing him. So look at the production. Got another Void Ray coming. He needs to chrono boost something to justify all those. And we've got these 5 Hydralisks coming out here. Now they are very, very slow when they're not on creep. So that's something Axel needs to really do, is try to spread this creep as much as you can. And Popo did take out this overlord that was sitting over here, just spewing his creep on the gold. But these these Hydralisks are coming. Going to try to take this out, and Popo could actually lose this. Yes, trying to micro under there and almost taking it out, not quite. And then bringing out some more Hydralisks as well. Okay, now Popo is transitioning into having 4 gates, and he does. I don't think he's. Yes, he does. Actually, I'm sorry. He does have warp gate research. He just doesn't have a warp gate actually morphed in yet. If we'll look at the units. Yeah, if we'll look at the units, Popo does have 2 Void Rays, and I think that's kind of what he was going for at first. Didn't actually work out for him because he saw the mass Hydralisks, which was very good on Axel's part. I think now it switched to Zealots maybe would help.